Okay, and welcome back, everyone. We are here in Lord of the Rings Online. This is the Paladin's Tavern. My name is Joe, and today is Monday, April 7th. It's Lore Master Monday, so we're going to be hanging out with Sophocles, that badass hat of his. So, been looking forward to the stream today. It's feeling good. Finally done being sick. Finally done. I got my what do you call it? The allergy medicine is coursing through my veins. My sinus infection is over. It feels good to feel good. 30-06, the prodigal son returns at last. Indeed, I have returned, and it is good to be back. Nice to see you, 30-06. So, what the heck am I doing on this character? Let's see. I think I'm in Bree. I'm in the crafting hall in Bree right now. So let's make our way back to Lone Lands. That's where I was questing. We're going to go. We're going to go crush some quests in Lone Lands. 30-06, it's good to be here. Been following Nanda's stream in your absence. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. Nandas and I are kind of like stream buddies, stream partners, you know. Couple of dudes that feel the same way about a lot of different stuff. So, kindred spirits, he and I. Yeah, Nandas. Yeah, he's good company. Yeah, he is. He's a funny guy.
Greetings.
I love hanging out with that guy. He's great. And he should be streaming tonight. In about 2 hours actually. So hopefully the Discord channel will announce his live channel, and then I'll go hang out over there when we're done here. Lone Lands, here we go. Forsaken Inn. So major milestone last week. Actually, a couple of things happened last week, even though I wasn't really streaming much. I think I streamed maybe twice. But I ended up getting up to 200 followers last week. So thank you very much, everyone who's followed me throughout the last year. My first year of really streaming. And I say that because, you know, years ago I was doing a lot of streaming too, but it was all podcast related. I wasn't playing much. I wasn't playing a lot of it. I've done a lot of stuff. And it's all kind of a mixed bag. It's really hard to categorize some of the stuff I've done. So you know, sorry for the indefinite language. But anyway, yeah, since my my comeback and focus on video game streaming, 200 followers on this channel. So thank you very much, everyone who's followed the channel. And for those of you who watch on YouTube, thank you for your views. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. It's going to be, I'm hoping this next year is going to be a good year of growth ahead. 30-06, he's a grower, not a shower. So it's nice. It's definitely nice. And then the other thing that happened last week was my wife Jenny. We had our D&D campaign. Was it session 4? And unfortunately, it was a dark day for our characters. as they were seemingly killed in battle. But we're going to pick up the story with new characters, and they're going to carry the torch for this quest. And so this week, Jenny and I have been talking about what characters we're going to roll. So this Friday coming up, we'll have brand new characters. And they'll be taking over where Eloise and Leonidas left off. And I hope you like it. I've got a really, I think, a fun story planned out for the D&D campaign. So I think it's going to be a good time. All right. Yeah, excellence is 30-6. Now. Oh my goodness. Oh. So what I'll do here in Lone Lands is I'll actually quest around here until I hit like the Ostgaruth area, and then I'm going to just kind of peace out, because the quests that come out of Ostgaruth all go into Agamar and Garth of Garwin, and I'm not into that. You get some out into here, the southern region, Harloweg. Not into it. So that's going to be the plan for Lone Lands. And then once I start coming, getting quests out of Ostgaruth, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to make my way over to the North Downs. Right here. I'll probably come over here after that. I like this area. All right. Ooh, excuse me. Haha, 30-6. North Downs is fun. I love Evendom. Yeah. I find that the zones that I enjoy questing in the most are the ones that are like really pleasant looking. Those are great. I don't know how prevalent that might be, but I find that for me, I enjoy questing more when I'm in an area that's like aesthetically pleasing. If I'm in an area that's just kind of like a downer to be in, I often find that I leave the area after a while, because I just don't want to be there anymore. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's common though. Anyone have issues with that themselves? 30-6 says, yeah, Angmar, I only did book quests. All right. So, I mean, I kind of suspected that's probably normal. But I've just never heard anyone complain about something like that before. I've got a buddy. I've been friends for, I don't know, 20-something years. And that sort of stuff doesn't really bother him much. He's very like focused when he's playing his games. Like that's where I got to go to do my thing, and therefore I go there and do the thing. It doesn't seem to bother him much. 30-6. The region itself is borderline unplayable for me. Angmar? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just, number one, it's hard to get around that area. And number two, I find it to be, a little creepy. You're hearing all that like whispering in your ear when you're playing with headphones on, and I don't know, man. No thanks. I got my own real life demons I'm trying to fight. I'm not trying to fight anymore in a video game, Lots of quests that just travels you across the map, says 30-6. Yeah. And it's a pain in the neck to get around. It's not easy. Okay, so I guess I gotta go up there. So last week, my Keurig machine died on me. And I just looked at my wife and I said, I have had it. I've absolutely had it with these damn K-cups and these Keurig machines. I've had it. She's like, well, what do you mean? I said, I've been making coffee out of a Keurig machine for the better part of 15 years. 12 years, something like that. I said, the coffee that comes out of this, it's never great. It's never great. We have to, the K-cups are so expensive. To save money in the house, we get the K-cups that are not expensive. And it's like drinking hot brown water sometimes. It's just not good at all. And I want to go back. I want to go back to a traditional Mr. Coffee coffee maker. And she was all for it. I said, and she was like, "Oh, well, aren't those like really expensive?" I said, "No, they're not. You can get one for like $30, and that's exactly what we did. We bought a Black & Decker traditional coffee maker. It was like $30, and the coffee that comes out of this is just so robust. It's fantastic, and it makes a great brew every single time, without fail. And I don't have to worry about the extra cost of the K-cups. As a single man, the Keurig machine was perfect because I could just make a single cup and that's it. But the coffee wasn't great. It was never great. And I think it has something to do with the way that the K-cups are made and the way that the machines kind of assume how much water, how much like the coffee grind in a cup ratio to water. I don't know. Once you start taking control of that ratio yourself, I think the product is just so much better. 30-6 says, I offloaded mine years ago. I went to French press. If I'm taking time to make coffee, I make good coffee. K-cup coffee is stale. Lost its oils. Lost its flavor. Yeah, man. I mean, thank you for... I appreciate what you're saying there. It really has... It's a major difference. And I don't find it tremendously more convenient. The only thing I think Keurig machines have going for them is if you're a single person You just don't want to make one single cup of, you just don't want to make a pot of coffee. Like that's the only thing that it has going for it. And that's great. But they also make, coffee makers that do that now. They're a little bit more expensive, but at least you're prepared, right? Maybe someone comes over and, your parents come over, whatever, you've pot there, but, it's just you. You can switch to the other side. Give me my my church in the morning on a Sunday. Can keep your over-bloated sports games. Trad life is best life. Uh-oh. Looks like I got a little cursor issue going on over here. How does one fix something like that? 30-6. Facts. Stopped drinking K-Cups initially because of single-use plastics. In return, I fell in love with quality brews and got an outlet for my OCD for that perfect ratio and grind. I bought a fountain pen and took up an analog planner on paper. This smartphone addiction is sick. Yeah, I'm kind of like I'm kind of done with smartphone stuff. I've been done with it for a really long time. And what I mean by that is, I really try and not use my smartphone as much as humanly possible. I even went back to a flip phone for a good long while, but when I was a police officer, using a flip phone just became so inconvenient. It was actually, I'm like, where the hell is my, and I'm like, where the hell is my phone? Because I put it down and I forget about it. And most people, they're attached to their phones. Me, I've gotten out of the habit of being attached to my phone. But now I'm always looking for it, which is equally annoying. So I'm no longer attached to my phone, which is great. But conversely, I'm constantly searching for it because I heard it go off, or I need to get to it to do something, or to check something work related. And I'm like, I would say probably about 3 or 4 times a day, I'm sauntering around the house in my various spots that I put my cell phone, asking poor Jenny for the 3rd or 4th time today, where the hell is my phone? Have you seen it? She'll be like, I don't know, I'll call it for you. So yeah, this I'm over the smartphone thing now too. I say this as I watch on my smartphone. That's irony. 30-6. Gboard? What's a Gboard? Gboard crashes every 30 seconds. Eye strained, getting tinnitus in my thumb from scrolling and texting. I'm over it. Yeah, it's enough already. Gboard is the UI is highly customizable, 30-6. I used a different keyboard, but I love this damn turtle emoji with my girlfriend, and it's become a key part of our banter. Oh, that's sweet. That's very cute when you have your own special emojis. That's cute. I like that. Jenny and I we've done this for a long time, where she'll send me a heart on text message, and then I'll end up sending her a heart plus 1. And so anytime, maybe she'll send me 2 hearts. I'll send her 2 hearts plus 1. Or maybe, I'll send her 3 hearts. She'll send me 3 hearts plus 1. It's always, and we never like talked about it. It was just something that we just ended up doing, and we recognized that we were doing that and kept it up. Go line of sight this guy. Wait for a cooldown. Nice. Ooh, Orc Slayer. Nice. What did I get for that? Oh, I don't want that. Got some Lotro points. Ooh, 2,000 Virtue XP for that. 10 Lotro points. Got a new Virtue level. And I hadn't noticed that. So. .30.6. We bombard each other randomly with those emojis during our day. Found these while vacuuming under the couch. She'll be like, oh, they're dusty. It's supposed to be a hug emoji. Guess it doesn't render that way. Yeah. Some emojis just don't render. What's this red one here? Defeat War Master Uzov. Oh, is that back where I was? Speaking of girlfriend, I'm gonna lurk for a bit and do our nightly prayers on the phone before she goes to bed. All right, man. Well, I'll be here when you get back. Enjoy. Uh-oh. What we got here? Yeah. I'm doing better surviving these guys. Now they got this new gear on. I don't have any healing spells at all. Got a cleanse here. Removes diseases, poisons, fear. I've got a corruption cleanse here. And this one transfers morale. But beyond that, and I got the letter, but I didn't get the bad guy. Neil Patrick Hairless, what's going on? First time chatter. Says, I do a small morning and night devotional. So many times it turned out to be just what I needed to hear. Oh, I love hearing that. You know, let me ask you something. I could definitely go for a little devotional like that. Can you recommend a devotional, maybe something I can pick up off Amazon or something like that? Because I find it really difficult to stay. How should I put it? Disciplined with my prayers. And I think a little devotional would really go a long way to helping me out. Neil, glass cannon build. I like blue even though it's slow. Yeah, maybe I need to mix in a little blue. Little blue lovin'. I find that the lore master in this game really gives me the wizard vibes that I'm looking for in pretty much any game. And just kind of getting back to the streaming schedule. So I'm not. My body started to get used to not being up quite so late, so I'm going to be yawning a lot today and probably tomorrow. For those of you in the chat room who might be new, my name's Joe. This is the Paladin's Tavern, and I stream 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Monday to Wednesday is Lord of the Rings Online. Thursday is Dungeons and Dragons Online, and Friday I stream D&D Tabletop 5th Edition with my beautiful wife Jenny. And if you ever miss a stream, you can catch all my streams on YouTube at the Paladin's Tavern on YouTube. I stream live there as well as live on Kick. I'll tell you, even though I drink decaf coffee, it's just something about it. It still kind of like perks me up a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. Right down here. Let's do this. There we go. Well, that wasn't so difficult now, was it? Neil Patrick Hairless says King James Bible, verse and audio app on Android, daily prayers, and a devotional. Very nice. So the King James Bible, so is that the app? What was that? Yes. Okay. All right. To check that out.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
What do you need? Greetings.
New deed. Complete master of the staff. Master of the staff. Use staff strike against your foes. 600 out of 600. It's heavy in my rotation, obviously. Book 2, Chapter 4. Light in the darkness. Search the summit of Weathertop for anything unusual. Okay. All right, so Neil, I'm gonna take a look at this app. Actually, you know what? And look for it on the Google Play Store. And put it in chat. Free with a 10-second ad twice a day. Okay. And let's see, that made it into my multi-chat window too. So for those of you on Kick and YouTube, you should have gotten that link as well. If you didn't, just let me know. Okay. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. I'm gonna do is now that I've got the proper one here, I'm gonna download it now on my phone. Oh my gosh. It's only 11:45 and I feel like falling asleep already. Tired. King James Bible, verse and audio. Boom. Not sure if you could see that. That kind of looks like hot garbage on the webcam. But anyway, I'm installing it. So. Quick download. It's uploading now. Okay, open it up. April 7th. This week will be filled with good news. Connection with God. Be with God. Turn on the daily verse reminder and don't miss the notification. Okay, let's do that. Find the King James Bible. Switch on the... Okay. There we go. Allow it to send notifications. Amen. Devotion. From death to new life. What fears do we need to let die within us so that we might rise? Like the different color backgrounds that you can get. Like white, sepia, black. This is good. Thank you very much. Nice. Neil says, it's like 11:45 and I'm exhausted. My son-in-law had a kidney stone and I had to scoop him up and take him to the ER and stay with him until 5 a.m. this morning. Yikes. How's he feeling? That's terrible, man. Is he still there? Hey, tweet my hashtag. What's going on? Welcome back. I wonder why you're getting the first time chatter thing. You've been here before. Neil says, no, I stayed until he was past the worst part and took him home. What did they do for him at the ER? Anything? Probably just gave him some painkillers, right? Morphine. Wow. Holy smokes. They give morphine for that? Oh my gosh, that is no joke. Tweet my hashtag. Question. Fire away. Do you know when the spring event ends? No, off the top of my head I do not. However, this is some a dark mode, and the problem with that is that unfortunately it does this weird thing where it's like white text on white. It's very weird. I don't know how to fix it either. Neil says, I've had 2 kidney stones. Just awful. Oof. Good God. Tweet says, it's like late tomorrow night, right? Same here, says Tweet. I don't know. I will find it, though. I will find you. Ultra bonus days. Letter from Orion. But that was what, April 2nd? Show more. There we go. Celebrate spring in Lotro. Hey. I do not appreciate that. Two more days, says Neil. combing through this page here to find the answer. I'm not finding it at all. So it begins on March 13th, right? We know that, but when does it end? All right, well, let's see if we can just search it. Oh, hey. Thanks so much for the follow. That's great. I want to make sure tomorrow night I could spend my currency. Lord of the Rings Online. 2025. Spring. Sauntar, first time chatter. What's up? Spring Festival. Let's see. End date and time. Wait. 8th April. Whoa, thank you again. Tweet by hashtag. Thank you so much for the follow. Sauntar. Sauntar and tweet my hashtag. Thank you very much for the follow, guys. Getting obliterated over here. Oh my gosh. Get you to that goal myself. What server are you on? This is Angmar. Yeah. This is the 64-bit server with the wraiths that pop up. Those wraiths can be such a pain in the neck, man. It really can be. But if it was that much of a pain, I would have left. I think it's all. Yeah, I read this in Fellowship of the Ring. Yeah, I read this in Fellowship of the Ring when Gandalf apparently was up here. Mixing it up with the Nazgul. Bit of a sortie. Alright, so I got this thing. I think Candaith wants me to head on back, right? Let's not keep him waiting. Whoa. I want to go riding off a cliff now. You know what I need? I gotta get this. I gotta get Sophocles like a better mount. Okay. All right. We're gonna knock this out, but first I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, get a little bit more coffee, and I'll be right back. See you in a minute.
Greetings.
Man. Yeah. There we go. Whoa, what is going on here? How come I can't cast a spell? It's because I've got carrying a torch. Okay. Should I not be carrying this torch? Yeah, I guess that was it, huh? Oh my gosh. What is going on with my character tonight? Can't even, like, move him around. Alright, let's do a little research on this. Mouse resets to center, causing camera to jerk. Myriad of causes here. Alright, so how does it get fixed? Change the polling rate to 1,000 fixes it for me. No idea what that means. Snapping cursor fix. Movement stuck. Big old boom. Yeah. Oh, this is so annoying. Nice. So those AoE attacks are really great on this character. Nice hit. Yeah. Defeated Bob Hosh. Alright, so what's going on with this gate up here? Can I get through here? No. Alright, probably gonna end up coming back. Appears to be a dead end. What's that about? Alright, maybe I gotta light. We gotta light that that fire over there. Come on, baby, light my fire. Ah, yeah, here they come. Try to set the night on fire. Even the cooldowns on these skills feel pretty good. I feel like I have the availability of the skills I want when I need them in this class. And I think that's a really rare thing to have in a game. You know, for this game being, you know, what, 18 years old? They really did a fantastic job with its design. Especially in keeping with Lord of the Rings and the lore of Middle-earth and Tolkien's Legendarium. They did a really good job. You could tell, like, fans of Tolkien made this game. Escort Candaith to the gate.
To the gate, to the gate, to the gate he goes, precious.
Man flesh. Whoa, boy. Bane Garab. I think I'm going to go ahead and
What can I do for you?
grab that. Talk to Gadrick Muntz at the Forsaken Inn. Okay. Hey, now we're talking. Crit rating. Yeah. Unfortunately, what I'm wearing is better stat-wise. However, let's see. Should I go with yeah. Maybe that does look a little bit better. I'll use the equipment outfit. Scholar. Let's see. Oh, I think that woodworker applies to me. Yep. Let's grab that. Already known. Boo. Smooth ash hammer. Oh, I'm a tailor. This works. Heavy leather leggings. And superb leather helm. Nice. Gadrick Muntz. Okay. No. There it is.
Woe to me.
Find and speak with a member of the Igleen in the Forsaken Inn or their camp near Nain Enida.
It's a sorry day. I don't know if
Okay.
you can help me.
All right, folks. Well, I think that's going to be it for tonight. Sorry for the shorter stream. However, got to build myself back up so I can do these late night 2-hour streams again. So hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit longer. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me and for following and for watching. Please, if you're on YouTube, thumb up, comment, and don't forget to hit the ring that notification bell. If you're here on Twitch, I want to thank you for lurking, for chatting, and for the 2 follows that I received tonight. So it was really, I had a lot of fun on Lore Master Monday, and tomorrow I'll be back here at 11 p.m. Eastern to play some more Lotro.